Hey everybody, welcome back. It's DJ aka 5 Guitars Guy. It's the Jam in Progress series week, so let's get into it. Oh, and by the way, Merry Christmas to y'all out there and Happy Hanukkah for those of y'all too. I think Kwanzaa begins today. Anyway, let's get into it. First up, I'll get into technique. Alright, so first thing, I'm gonna do those warm-up stretches. Okay, now that that's done, I'll try that stretching exercise that I've shown you before just to see how that feels post warm up. Yeah, obviously the 9 to 12 ones are easier, but when I reach out to the first one, that's the stretch flexibility is best between these two fingers. These two are the worst, and these two are right in the middle. So I gotta work on that. I figured it should be easy enough if I'm dealing with something up here, which means reaching for something on a solo would be great once I get my fingers up to speed. But yeah, I want to make sure I can reach out for these. I've seen a few chords, even here, where it's still going to be a challenge. But yeah, anyway, also while I'm at it, I'll do a few of the other exercises to make sure my fretting is clean that I've done before. So yeah, as you heard, there are a few points where I messed that one up, and then also have to work on really getting that stretch out because I end up having to bring the finger up completely so I can turn my hand. And yeah, that's weird. Uh, I think also, I think as far as which ones are harder for me to keep going right, it sounds like it's lower down, which I'm pretty sure that's always been the thing. Just I'm so used to being up here for power chords and such. So I'll practice that. And then see next, since I've worked on single notes, let me make sure my chords are can be played cleanly. I'll run through a bunch of the ones that I know. So yeah, they all sound cleaner than they did the last time I did an assessment. Only problem so far is still, ironically enough, the G chord because of this configuration of my first two fingers. Apparently, going this way, plenty of flexibility, but here they just it's hard not to get in the way, which is interesting. Something to figure out as far as how it helps with my assessment. And then next, I gotta see how my upstrokes are coming. I think my upstroke on the A string seems to be the one where it's hardest to make sure it rings out clearly. I think I'll have to keep trying with that one to see what's going on. But yeah, that's about where I'm at for technique. So next up, guitar theory. All right. So in guitar theory, like I said last time around, it started on the Cage system. It's interesting. It started out with I got some notes right here. Told me about inversions and voicing, which pretty much boils down to how the notes are arranged in space from each other. And it starts with C, as I'm sure was obvious. But one thing I noticed is as far as versions, inversions, and voicing, it talks about how it's the same chords that form the C chord, but in a different order. For example, when I play my usual C chord, it starts out with the root note, meaning the one on the lowest string. That's what the definition is. It starts out as C. And then, if I remember correctly, it's E, G, C, and E. But apparently, there are other ways it can be put together, including with just the three notes. Like, obviously, if I just do those top three, and also the middle three, where that has alternate bass notes, which apparently means when the bass note is either the root note, the third, or the fifth at the top one. So there are quite a few options there. Like also that. And then as far as the chord shape, sticking with this one, there's also a way for me to apparently if I switch out the... Yeah, well, it's going to be a minute before I can reach it, but apparently if I manage to switch first, second, and third with the second, third, and fourth, which I'm pretty sure is not going to sound too good. Better than I expected. I can also use this as a... you can use my index finger as a bar chord when I move it up a step, so which would actually end up being a D because of this note, but it would be in that same C chord shape, which is interesting. Right now it's a lot to wrap my head around, and this is just one of the 5 notes, but I do like what I'm seeing because it should help with a couple of things that I thought on before I even started this YouTube channel. It was like the different ways you can play a C chord, which might sound the same, but the pitch changes, or somewhere it's like different notes, but same pitch, which should give me a little more versatility as far as being able to switch between notes. Because for some of these, if I just stick with the chord shape as I know it, my fingers are going to have to fly all over the place, and you've seen how that sounds, or heard how that sounds. So I figure having a few other potential options and greater knowledge of the fretboard along the way would definitely help me out. So right now I'm still working on the C form, and I'll see what else I can get out of that. But yeah, for now, that's about what I've got for guitar theory. Next up, genre.
I used to have a job, but I got laid off. I used to have a wife, but she said she had enough. I used to have a car, but it got repossessed. It seemed the Lord had found someone he likes to test. I've lost all a man could lose, that's why I sing the blues.
So yeah, that's where the Gym in Progress series video is. I'm pretty sure I said that right, but yeah. So slowly starting to get more of the academic aspect of it coming. Just got to translate the academic aspect down to the, what they call it, practical, I guess would be the term. So yeah, a whole lot of practice coming, and then I can do something with that. Plus, I just got to make sense of what it all means, especially with guitar theory. But yeah, an issue for another day. Anyway, this is DJ, AK5 Guitars Guy. See ya.